Look, we all know the real reason I needed to make a video today, and that's to show off this swanky new webcam. Greetings, fellow humans. 'Tis I, Local Cryptid. Welcome back to my channel. I am predominantly a solo, casual Destiny player. I'm like a couple of offspring away from being a dad of Destiny, but I also love that sweet loot. So the question I asked myself recently, is it worth my time farming empire hunts in order to get different stuff? And I'm going to try to answer that question today. If you think you'll find this video useful, drop it a like. That'd be really great of you. If you want to see more stuff like this, hit subscribe. But that's enough of the waffle for now. Let's just get right into the video. So for the uninitiated, empire hunts are an activity you unlock after the Beyond Light campaign. Similar to strikes, you get different loot depending on the difficulty. Hero, you can get cores and prisms. You can also get yourself some of that high stat Krispy Kreme armor. And then the rarity of these items tends to get a little lower the higher in difficulty you go. We are going to focus our attention on the hero difficulty because it gives us all of the individual loot items we could want and still allows for matchmaking. Just running right through the back. Oh, that guy wanted to join us for a minute. No, this is a private party. Oh, come on. Really? You're going to block my grenade like that? Worst guy. Revive players. Thanks. This is only 12:20. Here's a pro tip if you're ever doing these activities in matchmaking. Always just go in with anything you can use for the champions, because you never know when you're going to find a blueberry who just has no idea what they're doing. I realize, of course, now that I've said you should do that, I didn't actually do that. I didn't prepare. Yeah. I love it when they fall off. Oh, it's not where I want to be. I remember this bit being really difficult in the story. I remember being like, oh, it's all red bars. I can just punch my way to victory. It didn't work like that. There were a lot of them and they were swarmy. Billy the boss. That is the true way to victory. This is really the long part of the hunt, waiting for the prompt to go back to orbit. Oh, actually, yeah, I should hang out here and kill this champion. That's a good point. Thank you. Oh, no, thank you. Almost died. Can't be having that. It's not like I'm some immortal god-slaying space wizard. Let me just put it out there. Middle tree sentinel, just an ad-clearing machine. You really used a whole anarchy thing on him? Aye, you do you, boo. Oh, I need to stop landing in the milk. Blew you up. Bet you feel real silly now. Oh wow, we melted you pretty quick. Come on, throw a brother a hug. Damn warlocks. So we're up to 2 runs, 4 cores. Cores are not something we're short of in this family. Do with more prisms. Hunt in progress. You love to see it. Totally missed with that sword. Okay, that's fine. Nice little bonus run there. We're not going to get many of those. Let's go top tree for a little while. I feel like we could get some of our dome on. Hey, I know that shit. Very festive fire team. That's all I'm saying. Been debating whether or not I should change my Steam name to something a bit more festive. So if you think I should do that and maybe have some suggestions, let me know in the comments. I know people harp on about how great Lament is, right? And I get it. It makes a mockery of most champions. But here's the thing about that, right? Imagine if you're doing master level content. You really gonna run at something with a sword? Do you really want to be that close to anything in master level content? I don't reckon you do. That's just my opinion though, which is factually correct, obviously. There we go. See, I could do that till the cows come home in 12-20 level content. Anything over that, I feel like I would die faster. And I die fast enough. Have you ever watched me playing Crucible? 60 roll. Hey, cool. We are half an hour in, 4 runs, 6 cores, 1 piece of armor. Quick escape. Yeah. Clear the trash mobs. Yeah. Don't die when trying to kill a champion. Yeah. Realizing when a joke's gone too far. Yeah. It is only 2 o'clock and it's honestly so dark outside. I don't know if this is only a thing that really happens here but like we've had like 5 hours of daylight. It's 2 in the afternoon, already dark. Scotland. It's great. There we go. 5 runs in, 8 cores, 1 armor piece. If you really need cores, actually, yeah, it's not a bad run. World's best grenade. The thing you gotta remember from a content perspective is that this is super dull. Oh, did y'all die? Oh, I died too. And if you're not into that, there's no efficiency or loadout or anything that's really going to make that better for you. I think it's worth just acknowledging that it's not the most fun part of the game. Especially when you do dumb stuff. Actually, no, doing dumb stuff makes it more fun. I myself am known to stick on a podcast, rattle through like 3 hours of strikes, drink a few beers and just have a good time. But like, not for everybody, you know? I mean, that was a mark. Does it really count as a high stat piece of armor? So we're at 6 runs, 9 cores, 2 pieces of armor. Not a single prism has dropped in the last 50 minutes. We're doing great so far. We're seriously gaming. Oh, well-placed tether. Very good job. Very impressed with that. There's the other thing with solo farming, is that occasionally you'll run into run like this, where you're just dying every couple minutes. And it is important to factor those in when you're talking about how efficient run gets. Oh shit, here we go again. You want to spawn some mans or nah? Thank you. Oh. Very highly amusing. I'm going to stop the timer there because we've hit the first hour and it's worth maybe looking at what we've managed to pull so far. We got 9 cores, 3 pieces of the Krispy Kreme armor, and no prisms. No prisms in the first hour. So I'm going to play a second hour and just see whether or not we can pick up some prisms. I am factoring in my matchmaking times these tests as well, because, well, it just makes sense. If you're going to be waiting around for ages to get into an activity, you need to factor that into your farm time. Okay, I've been working this all day. Let's try it out. No, didn't work that time. Now, the one thing I did not factor into my explanation at the start of the video was Cloudstrike. As of recording, this is the only way to get the Cloudstrike exotic sniper rifle. Now, that might not be an important thing to you, but it's worth pointing out that it's probably one of the simplest farms for a good DPS weapon that we've got right now. It does a ton of damage in the Tanics encounter and the raid, and I hear it's a pretty fun weapon in PvP as well. So that's the sort of thing that's useful to you. Something you should probably consider when factoring in your farming plans. I fell in the milk again. When will I actually learn? It's worth mentioning as well, with Cloudstrike, the chance of it dropping does not improve with higher difficulties. So you can do the adept level. Hold on. No, messed that up, that's fine. So you can do the adept level missions, rattle through them in a couple of minutes, and then boom, you've got a Cloudstrike. Like an icy porcupine. This is cool. I like this. Phylax found fame at Twilight Gap. Yes. Or ruthlessness. I gotta stop driving into that wall. I gotta stop driving into that wall. Freaking Steve Irwin. Can I get like 50 likes for what was essentially a stellar Steve Irwin impression? Don't worry, I got this. I'm a professional. Didn't go to YouTube school for nothing, you know. Yeah. Punchy boy. Do what Titans do best. Making poor decisions. Do you mind? Who put those stalactites there? Right in my way. There we go. Here we go. I said that. I said that and I feel bad about it. 2 runs in, 3 cores. No armor. Still no prisms. No, messed that up. Damn it, Stud Duck, you were the best of us. Can I get a like for every time I fall in the Vex Milk? I probably like have 1 million likes by now. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna nail this grenade this time. Absolutely did not nail that grenade that time. That is a cool light show. I really like that. 4 runs, 5 cores, nothing else. The other thing to point out is that I'm getting like 2 Essence of Dawning every time I do a run. That is not an efficient way to get that stuff. That was a much better grenade. Easy, easy. Love a cheeky run in progress. All right, if I manage this, I want 100 likes. Maybe just 50 likes then, okay. Punching all the boys. Punching all the boys. Ready to go, just ready to get into another run, but I need to wait for the drop. You wait for the drop. You get that sweet, sweet loot. That's what I'm here for. 3 cores. 7 runs in an hour is pretty solid, I think. Okay, one last time. If I get this, 100 likes. You ready? Can I save it? Can I save it? Can I save it? Yes! 100 likes, please. That's the real end game of Destiny, is just doing stupid stuff with sparrows. Sure, one of you strapping on lads can pick an old man up. Gonna wait. Thank you. Oh, not the ice. Wanted to finish on a high. Then I did not. All in all, in 2 hours, we did 14 runs. We got 22 enhancement cores, 3 pieces of high tier armor, 2 if you count the fact one of them was a mark, and 0 enhancement prisms. So at the top of the video, we asked ourselves, is farming Empire Hunts worth it as a solo casual player? Let's look at a couple of qualifiers. Do you still need Cloudstrike? If the answer is yes, totally worth it. Think you can get it in a couple of hours time. Are you trying to fill out the bingo card for Varix? If the answer is yes, sure, have at it, especially if you want that title. Is it worth it if you want to farm for enhancement materials? I'm afraid the answer is probably going to be no. 22 cores in 2 hours. I think that's not bad, but as I showed you at the top of the video, the one thing I'm not sure of is enhancement cores. You're looking for these boys. You're looking for prisms, because you need those to get to like 8, 9 energy on any armor piece. Now, if you were farming it as a team and could rattle out higher difficulty ones where the rarity is a little bit lower, probably going to get better results. The other problem that Empire Hunts give you is that you cannot get shards even at master difficulty. The buy-in just isn't high enough. Ultimately, I think if that is your goal, there are better things to do with your time. I hope you found this useful. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video. And if you want to see more stuff like this, hit the subscribe button. That's going to be me for now. I'll see you next time. And hey, thanks for hanging out.